Before supercars needed computers to feel fast, Plymouth built a street-legal race car so wild it had to be detuned on paper just to survive the insurance companies. 3 carburetors, side exit exhaust, Trans Am DNA, and a name borrowed from Dan Gurney's race team. This isn't just a Cuda. This is the 1970 Plymouth Cuda AAR 6-pack, and everything about it exists to break rules, turn corners, and rewrite muscle car history. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're not just talking about a car, we're stepping into a moment of pure American racing mythology. Close your eyes and imagine 1970. The air smells like leaded fuel, Trans Am cars are screaming through apexes, and Detroit is locked in an all-out horsepower war. Now open your eyes, because sitting right in front of us is one of the most purpose-built street weapons ever unleashed by Plymouth. This is the 1970 Plymouth Cuda AAR 340 6-pack, and this machine wasn't designed to impress, it was designed to dominate. From the very first glance, the AAR Cuda doesn't whisper elegance, it growls intent. This car exists because racing demanded it. The AAR name, All American Racers, carries the weight of Dan Gurney's legendary Trans Am program, and Plymouth didn't just slap a badge on a Barracuda and call it special. They engineered a homologation special that blurred the line between street car and race car in a way that still feels almost illegal today. Walk around this Cuda slowly, because every inch tells a story. The matte black fiberglass hood stretches out in front of you like a runway, locked down with functional hood pins that announce this car's seriousness before it ever turns a key. The hood isn't just visual drama, it's airflow, aggression, and attitude all in one. Beneath it lies one of Mopar's most charismatic engines, is the 340 cubic inch V8 6-pack. Now let's pause right there, because this engine deserves respect. Officially rated at 290 horsepower, the AAR's 340 6-pack was criminally underrated, as only Detroit could do in 1970. 3 Holley 2-barrel carburetors sit proudly on top, feeding 6 hungry barrels of air and fuel into a high-revving small block that loved to scream. This engine wasn't about brute displacement, it was about razor-sharp throttle response, balance, and the kind of mechanical urgency that made every gear change feel like a declaration of war. Turn the key, and the sound tells you everything. It's raw, mechanical, and unapologetic. No digital filters, no artificial enhancement, just camshaft, compression, and carburetors doing exactly what they were born to do. And then there's the exhaust. Side exit pipes just ahead of the rear wheels, barking with authority, echoing the Trans Am cars that inspired this monster in the first place. It doesn't just sound fast, it sounds angry. Slide inside and you're reminded that this was never meant to be plush. The interior is purposeful, driver-focused, and honest. Rally gauges stare back at you like instruments in a cockpit, each one rating to report the next moment of mechanical chaos. The seating is firm, the shifter sits perfectly in reach, and the whole cabin feels like it's braced for battle. This isn't luxury in the modern sense, it's luxury defined by intent. Everything here exists to serve the drive. And that's where the AAR Cuda truly separates itself. This car wasn't built for straight-line bragging alone. It was engineered to turn, to brake, and to communicate. Heavy-duty suspension, specific sway bars, revised exhaust routing, and a stance that feels planted even at rest, all of it contributes to a driving experience that shocked people in 1970 and still shocks them today. This was Plymouth saying, we can build a car that corners, and we're not afraid to prove it. Visually, the AAR Cuda is pure muscle car theater. The unique rear spoiler sits high and proud, instantly recognizable and exclusive to this model. High-impact colors like vitamin C orange, tour red, lemon twist, and lime light turn this car into rolling artwork. Under the lights, the paint explodes with presence. Under the sun, it looks alive. This is the kind of car that doesn't just turn heads, it stops conversations. And then there's the rarity. Only 2,724 AAR Cudas were built. That's it. No second chances, no modern reinterpretations that capture the same soul. Each one represents a brief window when racing ruled design decisions, when manufacturers built cars not for focus groups, but for victory. Owning one today isn't just ownership, it's guardianship. Because the 1970 Plymouth Cuda AAR 6-pack isn't simply a collectible, it's a symbol. A symbol of a time when American manufacturers were fearless, when engineers had the freedom to push boundaries, and when street cars carried the DNA of racetracks. This car tells a story of rebellion, innovation, and pride. It reminds us that muscle cars weren't just about speed, they were about identity. Today, values reflect that legacy. The AAR Cuda has become one of the most desirable Mopars on the planet. Collectors chase authenticity. Enthusiasts chase the feeling. And legends like this deliver both in spades. Whether it's sitting still or ripping down the road, this car commands respect. So when you see a 1970 Plymouth Cuda AAR 340 6-pack, understand what you're looking at. You're not just seeing steel and paint, you're witnessing a factory-built race car in street clothes. You're hearing echoes of Trans Am battles. You're feeling the heartbeat of an era that will never return, but will never be forgotten. If you love real muscle, real history, and machines that tell the truth without apology, this is your car. And if you want more ultra-rare legends, deep dive storytelling, and the most cinematic car content on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and share this video with someone who understands why cars like this matter. Because legends don't fade, they just get louder with time.